Alright guys, welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. Today we're just going to be going through a few of the runs I did for the 46 World Tournament for the New Year's celebration on Global Dokkan. This finally get this a little bit back on schedule. Currently I think, as Trude said, we're like 4 World Tournaments behind right now. But we had 2 postponed, and we're still 2 of course behind because JP kind of pushed ahead and got more in. So this is of course the 46 World Tournament. It is an abysmal event. I hate this event. I, for some reason, felt like I wanted to go and push as far as I could. So to at least my knowledge, this World Tournament should be the farthest we've ever gone and the highest we've ever placed. For I think for the first day and a half actually, I was top 100 in the world. But obviously because I slept, the sweats came out at night. And they thumped me, so I had to do like basically catch up a lot, tossing the ball back and forth between whoever was ranked below and above me. But for the most part, I think I was rank 1 almost the entire period. I ended up being rank 1 still local. I think after like the 10-hour mark or 8-hour mark of me playing World Tournament, I was 1, and no one ever caught me. But yeah, I hate this event so much. I think I'm going to make an actual video detailing like everything I hate about it. For at least it'll probably be like an hour and a half long rant video. But this event sucks, man. It takes way too much attention. It takes too much time. Like, why is Global's World Tournament 3 days? There is no reason on why Global's is 3 days, and I think JP's is only like a day and a half or 2 days. Why is Global's that much longer for no reason? The only arguments I could think of would be towards the actual competitiveness to it, but the JP side is more competitive, so it should be a longer duration period to extend it more. I never understood why Global's was longer than JP's for no apparent reason. But other than that, it's just a very, very annoying event. Like I said, it takes too much time, there's too much attention span needed to do it. It's like I'm trying to play Legend PvP, but it's not against a player, but it's more so to lose. If I lose my cumulative boost you get by having simultaneous wins, it throws you back a lot. Because like even though the highest you can get is 1.5, I wish it could go higher than that. But if you lose that, it is very, very annoying to get back to it, and you lose all your bonus chances in your cumulative wins, and that is a very, very tedious thing to keep doing. But it's just annoying, and it costs so much stamina. I could be link leveling with that stamina I spent. I used all my meat, and I spent like 50 Dragon Stones, I think. Maybe even more. To refresh my stamina to get as high as I could. I want to say I ended out this World Tournament just shy of 200 million points. So I think I was at like 190 something million points at the end. And right around, I think, 150, maybe even almost, yeah, like 150, 160 consecutive wins, I want to say. So it was a grind, man. It was very, very annoying. But like I said, I for some reason I wanted to see how far I could go. I wanted to push it, see what I could do, even with whatever soup I could get. If I would have stayed up more, I probably could have maintained my spot as like top 200, but I didn't. I wanted to sleep, so. It just was, and I was hanging out with my friends for this New Year's. I've been going to his place for the last about 10 years or so. For New Year's celebration, doing like fireworks and stuff, and just hanging out with his family. So I had that with me. I was always playing it pretty much for the most part, as long as I was awake. I would have it on the side, just doing it. Because with this team I use, I have double Sunners with Chaozu and Jocko, and they keep my field good, so I don't like these many items. And then I just run DKP, or I should say the Junior. Dragon Ball Super Broly and STR Broly, and then the STR Movie Heroes Piccolo, and they're amazing. That Piccolo is like really, really good. Like this, the Junior's amazing, but since mine's only 55%, he can pretty much kill every character besides Dragon Ball Super Broly, and that's like the most annoying fucking card, because it really depends on like the stats he has and the dupes in the Dragon Ball Super Broly too. But generally speaking, he'll never kill him in one shot unless he crits. And that's the worst part for me, because mine can't crit. So I'm kind of just left there with having to like wait another turn or like have a junior attack after it or something. so it slows me down some. But that STR Piccolo is like awesome. All you have to do is give him the orbs, and since there's more multiple enemies, he guaranteed crits, so he'll kill all of them. And I think he has the fastest animation because it's like a consecutive like blow, 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 blow kind of thing. So his is amazing. He is probably not as slept on as he used to be because people realize how good he is and how useful he is. But he has a very good purpose for this. But I really just want some kind of revamp, man. Like obviously we saw Chain Battle was removed from the game potentially later on for JP. After the celebration for JP and New Year's, it'll be gone, and for Global it'll come around March to April-ish. But I'm happy that's gone. But something needs to happen for World Tournament, dude. Like the biggest, all of these tedious, annoying, or just straight up bad events, they either get updated or removed, like slash canned, you know? So something, say like Battlefield, the original one, it was a cool mechanic, but it was very annoying and weird. So they updated it to the 2.0 Battlefield we have today. And that is the modern Battlefield that we play. It's a fun event, I like to do it. It's sometimes challenging. You bring in units you usually don't use often, there's different mechanics, different abilities, different bosses and mechanics. So it's a really fun event, and I'm glad they updated that. And then with Chain Battle, a lot of players didn't like it. Even the devs didn't like it sometimes. So they canned the event. They're getting rid. It's getting moved. So World Tournament, I would hope, would be up next in the time slot. Regardless whether it is completely removed, if it's overhauled, saying with an auto mechanic, reducing the enemy field maybe, having the like I said, the auto feature or a skip mechanic maybe. I would love to have a skip mechanic in like events and stuff like that, especially World Tournament. That would be amazing. Possibly reducing the in-game like time mechanics. You know how like usually there's certain actions that need to be performed before you move and do said actions. If there is an ability to cut down those actions, like a skip button or something, like in mechanics, you know, you have like active skill skips, where if there's an action skip, so instead of you having to hop into the event, you click auto, it goes into it, and it results with whatever the outcome would have happened in that turn you did. It just does it for you, similar to how Legends does their the Tournament of Power. Yeah, I think it's called that. The Tournament of Power mode. It's kind of like Battlefield for us, but it moves on a tile by tile basis, and you move forward and progress to the final enemies, and it increases in difficulty as you go. But there's an option for you to auto battle. It's usually harder to do that because if you do it yourself, generally speaking, with the skip too, it's easier to do that and you have a better odds. But if you just auto it, you still can win it as long as you have decent units. So something like that I think would actually be very beneficial for Dokkan if you added something like that, to where you could just click on that button in the settings, and then after you walk into the event, it does it for you. You go through it, you take the enemies that are there on that field still, and it'll just take it for you and do it. Whatever actions would have been performed in that fight, it does it for you, so you don't have to worry about it. You can look at your phone, you can talk, do whatever your homework doing, whatever it is, and at the same time as doing the tournaments, you don't have to worry about it and keep looking at it over and over and over and over again. And like someone like me, I get headaches very, very frequently. I've always had bad headaches, so always looking at my phone is very, very annoying. Even when I have my phone on like the dark mode and like the brightness really low and the Dokkan animations low, it still doesn't feel great to my eyes after playing World Tournament 3 days. Like, I think anyone can have that, but I especially understand because of my headaches. So it's very annoying. Even when I do like link level and stuff, I don't always look at my phone because I don't need to. Something like that's very helpful because I can set it aside, do my homework, study, work on videos, watch YouTube or something, and at the same time do that and have it going on in the background. Like right now, I'm recording. I'm farming the Prime Battle Gohan. I'm not looking at my phone, but it's doing it for me still. I don't have to look at all the animations and stuff all the time, and that helped me. But I think the World Tournament could really, really benefit from a mechanic like that, or the other mechanics. Anything that could potentially either help it or just straight up remove it. I mean, like, it's been here since the antebellum of Dokkan. It's always been there. It's an annoying event, but I know there's a lot of players, mainly JP players, that really enjoy it. But I couldn't tell you any global players I personally know that actually enjoy the World Tournament. The rewards are nice, but the rewards can always be distributed to other events, or a new event that actually is playable and enjoyable to some manner. If they did the things I said, I wouldn't really mind playing World Tournament if it gave the reward still and incentivized me to play it by not having me constantly having my attention drawn away to the other enemies, the other actions. I have to always press these buttons, go move around the field still, get to those guys, then switch my rotations again, check whatever the bosses are doing. Once you take out all those other factors, it probably wouldn't be that bad to do it, because then you can just do it in like a streamlined kind of event, rather than a stagnated step by step by step by step basis. it would be very circular in motion. Right now, it's more or less like a stop jigger. It's a zigzag kind of pattern right now. You go one place, you keep another. If it was like what I was saying, where it's just like a circular pattern, it just kind of moves and grooves together rather than having these jagged paths that just keep popping up. But little things aside, I probably will be making a video just going more in depth with whatever that is. World Tournament, I do not enjoy it. It is probably my least favorite event in the entire game. It's annoying. The biggest thing I think they could actually do with this, I was talking to my friend about it. One, make it to where it doesn't cost stamina, because it's no fucking reason it should cost stamina. Why? Why does it cost stamina? You're actively limiting the players that can play it by limiting that, because you limit whatever they can do to play the game, when the whole purpose of the game is to make people always play it, so they have the incentive and eventually property of buying stones, which would then be used to summons, or use stones to refresh your stamina count. So it doesn't make much sense. It'd make more sense for it not to cost stamina, so more people play the game, which then could cause them to possibly want to buy dragon stones to summon again for the new characters. So if they didn't cost the stamina, more people would most likely want to play the event because they could play it longer. And another thing, make it to where you can get link levels. Because right now, it costs stamina, and you don't get link levels. Every other event in the game that costs stamina, you can get link levels from, besides this event, which is nonsense. It should not be like that. I don't even care. They can remove the stamina cost and still allow us to get link levels. There's no reason we shouldn't. With how many times you play the event, you should get link levels. I think it probably is most people actually that play with Dokkan for a long time, like I have. But the World Tournament is the longest event I played, and the most amount of times I played the event. That it is number one on my game for my Dokkan settings. I played the World Tournament the most out of any other event in the entire game, and that says something. But that's the only statistic I get for like the power level bonus. I don't get any bonuses from link levels from that because I don't get them. So all the stamina I spent in the World Tournament, I could have gone link leveling, but because I didn't, I get 0 link levels, 0 buffs to my power level, and 0 buffs to my account. So something like that would benefit us a lot. I think something like that needs to happen. We need changes, we need updates, we need something to make it to where this event is tolerable and it doesn't entirely take away our time span and our day. Like, at the end of the day, 3 days is a very long time. 1 day is a long time, honestly. If it was at least just 1 day, I probably wouldn't be that bad doing it. But because it's 3 days, that's your entire weekend gone. Like, so, say right now for me, I'm in college. This is my winter break right now. I go back in a week on the following Monday from now. That's not a lot of time, really. And I took away 3 of my days having to play this abysmal event, just to try and get the rewards I wanted and trying to place as high as I can to get better rewards for the worldwide locals. Which those points still, those rewards aren't even great by themselves, but they're still there at least. So I'll try and get them. But that's another thing. We need new rewards updated, new mechanics, new possible abilities to skip, possible auto features. We just need a lot of positive things to make the game more welcoming and just make it to where people want to play it at the end of the day. It's what you want. You want the game to grow fully, and like, you don't want it to grow artificially. You just want it to grow naturally. Just keep going and going and going. And that's the biggest thing we can do right now, because you want the game to play a long time, to have more time enjoying it, and have a long life and longevity for the actual events and games. And I think that is just the biggest thing, man. We just need events that are fun to do, that can be challenging, but not annoying. And that's the biggest thing with World Tournament. It's annoying, it's tedious, and it is just blatantly bad. It's a blatantly bad event. But that's a long rant aside. I hope you have a good one. Take care. Have a good New Year's. By the time I'm recording this, it is the New Year, so I hope you had a good Christmas, good New Year's. Take care. Have a good one. And as always, bye guys.